When giving notes, there are 4 things to consider when you deliver them that will lead to success and good communication. The first is to be specific. Use a visual tool like a screencast video or online markup tool so you can highlight the exact element you want to make a note on. If you compile them in a document, use screenshots.
Next is to be actionable, and that means to avoid saying what you don't like without stating how you want it changed. That's good advice. Avoid subjective statements like, make this pop more, or make this better. Use action statements like, this color seems washed out to me. Let's try changing the color to a bright blue. By stating what you don't like and how you want it to change, it gives better insight to the pro.
The third is to categorize and consolidate notes. Use one document, listing them out as bullet point lists. Group notes about copy and text separate from larger design notes.
And the last consideration is to use priority when you are limited to a set amount of development or design time for your notes. And this allows the developer to make sure they are addressing the top priority items within the allotted time, while saving the wish list items last for whatever remains.
Now, there are times when you won't have a specific note or feedback to give. You just don't like what you see. For these larger design notes, it's best to get on a call or video meeting with the pro. Rather than explain in an email risking further miscommunication, just state you'd like to talk it out so you can bounce ideas off of them, rather than guessing what you think works. Making the feedback an open conversation rather than specific notes to implement.
And remember to always be constructive in your feedback. Say what you like as much as you say what you dislike. This is a creative and collaborative process, so if you can't put your finger on what you don't like, open it up for discussion before an official round of notes.
Also, make sure to test all the parts of the website on multiple devices. View it from your mobile phone and from your desktop computer. Try the contact forms, click through the links. It's best to catch issues before the website is live.
Now, Neely, what happens when you've run out of contractual rounds to suggest changes?
Well, I think you have 2 options. Work with them to create a change of scope request for another round of changes. This will be an added cost. Another option is to close out the project with final payment and find a new one to take over and complete the revised vision. Sometimes you realize too late you worked with someone who has little experience, or you were unsure of what you wanted, so communication failed, or even that the website professional just wasn't the right fit.
Yeah, this can happen. It's a creative process, right? So sometimes creative brains, they collide. But don't lose hope. There are many people you can approach to take over a project and sync with your vision.
All in all, notes and changes begin before you ever talk with your website pro. Being clear on your website plan, your design vision, your budget, and what is in your agreement come to the surface in those final moments of the project. So make sure you've done the prep work so there's little miscommunication and high satisfaction.